welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary, and I'm here this evening to do the weekly reading from March 27th through to April 2nd for the sign of Aquarius. So we finally got around to Aquarius, and those of you that are regulars, you know you've been on the last for a long, long time. That's going to shift real soon. Let's see here. Yeah, for those of you that are new, I've been doing this all night, cards flying everywhere. For those of you that are new to YouTube, the YouTube tarot community, this is a general reading. General readings on the YouTube community, the tarot community, I should say, on YouTube. The general readings are always free. They don't apply specifically to you. This is meant, yes, for you that's watching this, individual. This video is being viewed by thousands of people, thousands of Aquarius signs people, and it's not going to resonate at 100% with you. The whole reading isn't going to mean something. For some people it does. I do get comments that say, wow, that whole reading felt like it was meant for me. That's a really good thing. That's batting at 100%. And that's always a good feeling for me as the reader. I appreciate those comments. But if you want something that's just about you and only you, that would require a private reading from me. All the information for that's found down below in the description box in this video window. Below this video window. Also, those of you that are new to YouTube in general, that red subscribe button just beneath the window, you click it, you'll never miss another video. Every time I post one, you won't miss anything. So you'll be notified is what happens. And one more time here. Right here. All right, that was fast. Aquarius. First card, the Queen of Pentacles. She's all about kindness. This is your Monday on the 27th. Your second card on Tuesday. Now, he's shown up just about every single reading. That's just strange. King of Wands, activity, almost all 12. He has shown up. Get in there. Card number 3 on your Wednesday, the Five of Swords, and a little bit of conflict going on. Card number 4, Thursday, the World, and it's all about regeneration for you. Friday's card, the Fool, new beginnings, Card number 6, your Saturday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 4 Swords is about recovery. Good time to recover is on a weekend. Card number 7, the very last one. 5 of Wands is all about competition. All right. Let's see here. Queen of Pentacles, and she's all about kindness on this Monday for you on the 27th. So when she shows up in a reading, she's all about this can be the you card sometimes, and sometimes usually the very first card that lays up like this does correspond. It means that this is you, Aquarius. Your keywords are generosity, love, fertility, for some money as well, comfort, nature, children, and animals are going to be highlighted on this Monday. The advice is to be hands-on and get involved. Any projects or anything that's going on around you right now, jobs are going to be done, and you're going to have to do them yourself. That's what I'm hearing. You can't leave it in anybody else's hands or lay the responsibility on anybody else. This is something that you have to deal with on your own. The card is also here to tell you to get practical as well, and to help those. If you have knowledge, you can offer to somebody else. It is suggested by the card that you do so. If you see somebody groping around or stumbling around, or they look a little lost, and you already know, and you can sense what's going on, and you know that you can fix it and steer them in the right direction, you're encouraged to do so. This is a card of you are being encouraged to show your kindness on Monday. This is going to This is going to come back at you down the road in one form or one shape or another. I'm feeling kindness off the card very, very strongly. Some of you are going to be saying, I've been there. Therefore, I know what that feels like. I know what it felt like. So I am going to help somebody else. You're seeing somebody else that's stumbling about, and you said, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I have never forgotten where I've come from, and I know what that's like, so I'm going to give them a little bit of help. And that this is going to be your big thing on Monday. I'm feeling that very, very strongly for you. The second card, the King of Wands, or the Knight of Wands. The little bugger just keeps showing up just about every week. This happens sometimes, you know. You can do a lot of readings, and that's all good and everything. And then you go through a run, like the 12 weeklies or the monthlies or the mid-monthlies, and you'll have a recurring card that shows up just about every single reading. So there's the highlight of the energies. This brings forth what the energies are like for this time frame within the reading, whether it be the monthly or mid-monthly or a weekly. So we're looking at practical things. It seems to be the dominant feature thing that's sticking out for everybody pretty much right across the board for every sign. So this is the energy that's being highlighted right now. I'm not an astrologer, but I bet if I did the research on, and if any of you know this, go ahead and put it in the comment box. I'm all up for learning something new. But I'm thinking something is causing this practicality right across the board. Something to do with the planets and what house they're in and all that good stuff. I know a little bit. Astronomy is my thing. I'm into the stars and the planets that way, the science of astronomy. And astrology is a whole different thing. It's reading the stars and reading the constellations, and it goes way beyond just the sky as well and the stars. It goes beyond into, you know, other realms. We're talking about other dimensions and other, what some would call the ether, this kind of a thing. So, but practicality is about none of those things. Here's the thing, it's about practical things in the here and the now. Practical things like your bank account, your job, your home that you live in, things that you own, your bank account. I think I said that. In your bank account. No, I'm just joking. The advice of this card is to choose what is going to benefit you. Make a job work for you, not you for the job. Make money work for you, not you work for the money. If you can do that, you're an ultimate genius, is all I can say. We could all learn something from you. Let me tell you, Aquarius, remain very grounded at this time. The card is suggesting as well. You will make great steps in success. Your keywords are energy, movements, passion, focus, balance, communication, and relationships. Your third card is on Wednesday. It's a Five of Swords. It's all about conflict. So what? We have a little bit of conflict. You can deal with this. You can handle it. I know that you can. This card is here to give you little red flags. You may have some arguments coming up and things that you may have to deal with at this time. Someone that you've trusted as well. Be very, very careful around who you trust at this time on this Wednesday hump day. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There could be, I'm hearing understated stuff going on. You're thinking it's just a regular hump day. It's just a regular middle of the week. There's nothing unusual about it. There's nothing amiss. Here's the thing. You're not seeing what's really going on. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. It pertains to you, and it's all done behind your back. This is for some of you. This is a general reading, as I said. Don't forget that. Keep your ears up. Keep your eyes peeled. Use your intuition and your gut to guide you. If you feel suspicious, then go check it out. This is slanderous talk, and you can't put up with that. So this is something to be taken seriously and something you can't brush off. If you brush off, it's going to come back to bite you in the nose. Because you know what? Here's the reality with a lot of people. When they start hearing smut about you, and I mean you as in general, when they hear smut and they hear dirty talk or bad talk or negative talk, backstabbing, somebody else is telling them and feeding this to them, they're faster to believe that than they are any good stuff about you. And they don't stop and take into consideration your character. If they took into consideration your character, that you are none of those things, they'd be standing there defending you, not soaking up all the information they're being fed, which is only half-truths and what they call these days, I can't believe I'm going to say this on a video, alternative facts. All right? There's the word, alternative facts. popping right up forefront and center for you. This is crazy. This is just nuts. But you got to watch out for people like that. There's a lot of jealousy going on around you, and jealousy over your relationships with other people. You Aquarius, I'm hearing for some of you are really popular. When you walk into an office building, everybody from the janitor to the doorman to the lady that cleans the bathrooms, right up to the vice president of the company, they all know your name. You're well liked, you're well received, people like being around you, they're encouraged with you and by you. And somebody's real spitting mad jealous. And if they hear your name one more time on a wonderful thing, they're going to puke. They're going to put their fist through a wall. You're grading them that way. It's nothing you're doing. It's them. They're having a real hard time with you. This is hilarious almost, but it's not for you. This is going to upset you. You're one of these people, you're going, what do you mean he doesn't like me? Or what do you mean she doesn't like me? Everybody likes me. It's me, and that's what's so likable about you, Aquarius. You're a very, very, very unique person. This is crazy. For some of you, within your family structure, the card is suggesting you're being overwhelmed and overheard and overruled. Not overheard, underheard, and overruled. No matter what you say, your point doesn't count. It doesn't count for lick. It doesn't count for nothing. And you're just chomping at the bit going, what is this? Why am I being overruled? What I say is making common sense. I don't know what that's about, but that's what it's something to do within the family structure. The advice is to make sure and stand your ground at this time. And to be more assertive and then retreat. Don't turn away from conflict. As this card is suggesting on hump day, there's going to be don't turn away from it. Don't walk away from it. You stand there, you stand your ground, and you deal with it, and you're going to have to handle it. Your keywords are opposition, moving on, safe haven, because you're going to need it. At the end of the day, you're going to be looking for that little hidey hole you can crawl in and just close the whole world out. You're going to be feeling like that, fed right up with human nature at all. You're furious, and you just don't want anything to do with anybody. And you've had enough for today. And I'm hearing that on this day. Wow, what a loaded Wednesday you're going to have. Wacky Wednesday. It's going to be a wacky Wednesday. Card is suggesting you're going to be searching to find peace and resolution. Big time. No shit, Sherlock, as they say. The world is regeneration. That's what this is all about on your terrific Thursday here. Yes, it's going to be a good day when this card shows up, for the most part. This is a card that shows a feeling of regeneration, a feeling of renewal, finding success. But the regeneration and the renewal part, some of you are going to come across that after going on Wednesday. You're going to be saying, oh my Lord, help me, give me strength to feel renewed, if I need to feel regenerated and refreshed after that day, and shrug off and slouch off all that horrible, horrible stuff. So you're going to be looking at a way of doing it. I see somebody walking, take a long walk through a green space, living within the city, but they find a park or something, take a long, long walk in order to recharge and to find themselves once again. Some of you are going to be looking forward to a little bit of a trip coming up as well. Some of you are going to be reaching a landmark within a personal relationship, which means taking something to the next level in a romantic relationship. Some of you are taking that day on Thursday to start having that put into place to undertake it to the next. Somebody's going to say, maybe you're dating casually, it can go from that and changing over and going, well, why don't we start seeing each other exclusively, and you agree on that, or you've already been exclusive and you're taking it to the next step. Why don't we live together? Or you're getting engaged, or there's a proposal of marriage coming as well. This could happen on a Thursday. At least the plan of action is going to be put in motion to take something to the next level in a personal relationship. The advice of the card is to celebrate what you have right now, what you've achieved, embrace what you have, stop in the moment, stay in the now, and feel that gratitude. And say it, inside or outside, doesn't matter, verbally or mentally or emotionally, better off for emotionally. If you can put emotionally and verbal together and be grateful, that's pretty powerful stuff to put out to the universe. Just saying. You're going to be feeling that it's like a pinch me day. Pinch me. Is this really happening? And this card is here to tell you right now, you're going to feel like the world is your oyster. Just that simple. That's a really good feeling for you. Your keywords are success and completion and celebrations, new beginnings, travel, and renewal. This is a really good card. So come Friday, the Fool is all about new beginnings. There you go. There you go. Look at that. So when this card shows up, it's here to tell you and give you a little nudge and go knock, 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 you know, right on the soldier. You're on the brink of something here. You're on the brink of a brand new path that you're going to be beginning in your life. A wonderful opportunity is going to present itself if it hasn't already, and some of you it has. The card is here to tell you need to follow your destiny. And as far as work goes and in relationships as well, there's destiny at play here on this Friday. Try not to go too far off in the dream world, even though you're sensing all this good stuff going on in destiny. Try not to go too far off into a dream world. Make sure that you stay grounded enough that you're checking your facts from your fantasy. You don't want to be misled astray. You certainly don't want to have somebody else by the hand and leading them down the wrong trail along with you. So you want to make sure that you know where you're going. That's all a metaphor, of course. Listen to your gut at this time. Use your intuition as well. It's also a good idea. Just stay realistic and use your intellect. Don't forget to do that as well. Some of you are going on a journey over land or over sea. So, again, we're into that time of year where people have saved their vacation time. For this time of year, somebody is flying down south, where it's nice and it's warm and it's sunny and it's welcoming. And some of you are really needing this retreat. You've been waiting a year and a half or more to go on this trip. So good for you that you're going. I kind of envy that in a way. I'm not a big traveler, but still just the same. The advice is to look before you leap into anything right now, anything at all. And if you like what you see, go ahead and dive right in. Go ahead if you feel that it's all right. Using your intellect, your logic, and your intuition. If you can get the three to line up, side by side, nice and even, nice and tight, then go ahead and jump in. You'll know that it's safe. Your keyword are taking risks. There are going to be some risks there, excitable risks, risks that you can't wait to take. That's what I'm hearing. Innocence, departure, new pathways, starting over for some of you. That's coming. So on your Saturday, this card is about recovery and it's about the Four of Swords. Well, after that day on Hump Day that you had, that was just incredible. You're going to be looking forward to the weekend. There's no two ways about that. It doesn't take a fortune teller or a brain surgeon to tell you how you're going to be looking forward to Saturday. You've just been waiting for this to just roll around for you. Your keywords are action and time away for some of you, taking a break, taking a relationship break for some of you. And maybe that's coming. You're looking for some healing and some peace and some stillness and some rest on Saturday. The advice is to accept the things that you cannot change right now and just let everything unfold as it should. For others, you'll make progress when the time is right. When the time is right, things will come together for you when the time is perfect. Now's the time for a break. Some of you are feeling that very, very strongly. This could be your choice and maybe imposed upon you. You know what? This could be happening to you as well. Somebody could be taking a relationship break from you, Aquarius. That could very well be. Don't be surprised if that happens. If somebody said, I need for us to take a break. Go along with it. Say, fine. If that's what's needed, then we will do that. You don't want the rest of your life based on putting up a stink about when somebody said, I need to take a break. Let them have their break. Let them have the freedom. Let them breathe. If they're demanding, they need to be able to breathe. Don't hold on to somebody. You can't. Trying to hold on to somebody that doesn't want to be with you or that's stringing you along. No. Maybe somebody's been strung along. And maybe they're actually feeling a little bit of responsibility and guilt about that. That maybe you were ahead of the game in a relationship and they weren't in the same place as you. That could be going on here as well. Boys, this reading took a downward turn, didn't it? I can just feel the energy go thump. Not me, but the energy of the reading just go down. Like, this is not a good thing. This is a downer. For some of you, you need to claw your way back up into a respectable place and keep your pride about yourself, and don't let yourself be taken down if this happens to you. Some quiet time is going to be needed for you on this Saturday. The 4 is showing up to tell you that some plans have just been put on hold. That's what it's here for. Your last card, your Sunday card. Sorry about all that. 5 of Wands, and it represents competition. Competition. Oh, dear. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, so this card's overlapping into Sunday, and what's going on here? Somebody in a relationship doesn't know that there is competition within the relationship against them. And that person in the middle, I don't know what to think about them. The person that's doing this, I don't know what to think about them. I'm not going to say. I'm just not even going to say. It's not good. None of it's any good. There's going to be a lot of fakery going on, a lot of posturing, a lot of pride. Somebody pretending to carry themselves a certain way and misleading other people, and they're not that way at all. That's a really distasteful thing to be doing. A lot of ego, a lot of it's a busy Sunday. You're going to be feeling irritated. You're thinking, this is Sunday. Why is this all going on today? Why today? Overloading communications. Too many emails. Too many phone calls. Too many knocks on the door. Too many cars pulling in the driveway. There's just a whole lot of things. You can't seem to grab more than a half hour's time of peace and quiet. And this is your Sunday. And you got to go back to the real, the nose grind on Monday. And this is really starting to perturb you. It's not the best of Sundays for you coming up on that day. And this is a card of competition and being overwhelmed by other people's opinions. When you see that going on, just become an observer and stay in the background. Try not to attract any attention to yourself at this time. You're best off to stand back and observe what's going on, because other people's opinions are going to, you get a bunch of people in a room. I don't care if it's a half a dozen to 50 people in a room. There's always a couple, or at least one. There's always one person. And they override everybody when they walk in a room. They talk over them. They dismiss their opinions. They give them the brush off. They're loud. They're boisterous. Stay away from that. Move into the back end of the crowd or the back end of the room, or better yet, another place altogether, but close enough that you can observe what's going on, because you're going to be picking up on some cues on this day as well. For those of you that are finding yourself maybe in that situation, general reading, remember that. This is just going to be a crazy day. I wouldn't want to be you on this Sunday. And that is your reading, Capricorn. You're Aquarius. I'm sorry. I just did Capricorn before this one. You guys, the last one's on the block. You're on the chopping block. This is one I wish I drank. All I have is lemonade. But when I get to the last reading, be it a weekly, 12 weekly videos, or 12 monthly videos, or mid-monthlies, when I get to the last reading, it's always a moment of celebration for me. It's like I got through them and they're done. And I hope everybody's happy. I'm going to snuff my candle out to signify the end of these readings. There we go. All done. That's it. It's lights out. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for your likes and your shares on the channel as well. Everything that's done on this channel, from every new subscriber, right down to everything, is deeply appreciated by me. I'm a very grateful person for every little thing. I'm a very proud person, but I'm very grateful. Not so proud that I can't be grateful, put it that way. I thank you very much for all being here and supporting the channel. I thank you for your likes and your shares, and I thank you for all your Google Plusing as well and all that good stuff. Um, it, I can't even remember. Yeah, I think I did go on about private reading. Go down below, blah, 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 read through and send me an email if you need a private reading. Click the red subscription button if you're new to YouTube. You'll be subscribed every time I put out anything new. You can find me on Blogspot, on Twitter, on Google, and on Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes, a Facebook group. Please, please, please come and join us there. We have a lot of fun. It's a really nice place to be, and the people there are top notch. They won't haul you out and single you out if you. I will welcome you into the channel publicly. You don't even have to respond if you don't want to. If you want to sit back and observe, that's okay too. But I sometimes we do different things in there. So things that don't get done here on YouTube, I just don't bother. It's I just don't. I do everything there. So anything like free pendulum readings every now and again, and they're a hoot and a half. So thank you very, very much for all your support on the channel and for being here at Bay of Fundy Fortunes, home to the highest tides in the world, here in my backyard as well. Very proud of that. So I'm going to sign off for now, and I'm going to say goodnight, and I hope to see you all back here for the monthlies for the month of April, which is going to be coming up very soon. Take care during the week of March 27th through to April 2nd. You got a lot of stuff going on, and I could feel the heat coming. I could actually feel the empath in me getting pulled in a few times, and I could almost feel myself getting overwhelmed. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, and if you're ever looking for me, for any reason, all you know where you can find me, right here or down there, walking along the water's edge on the Bay of Fundy, waiting on the next high tide. Thank you and good night.